Hey guys, I am Elite Drawing Man and I will be analyzing the intro, episode 1 and 2 of the new series Deserted by Elder Laker. The series was teased with the opening scene. Now this teaser was published on 15th of June with the following description. It is a little on the horror side but very little for now. Story by Elder Laker, animation by Elder Laker and a little help from Hi Julius. The same day Elder Laker published an intro with basically the same description. The intro starts the same as the teaser with POV man laying on the ground and standing up. He turns around and sees an old house in bad shape. He walks to the right of the house to a fence where he sees a man standing in front of some kind of warehouse. This seems a normal man, but suddenly we hear a strange scream and this person is suddenly floating in front of the fence, flying with his ears or something. POV man runs away and hides behind the house. But there is nowhere to hide. This strange person just floats through the house and attacks the POV man. And the camera starts to shake, and we see the fight from above. Now here strange thing happens. If I slow the video and pause it, we see a red and yellow box appearing on the bridge. Both men are quite out of shape, but when the camera is shaking you don't really notice. I also want to point you to the tunnel to the left. Remember that for later. But what is this red and yellow box on the bridge? After all the shaking, the picture turns to black and Elder Laker rewinds the video back to the shaky camera and the fight and pauses with the number 1 now. He then zooms to the house and red and yellow box and tells us that this is an error. He then explains to us why an error like this can appear. It is a problem in the render machine if something is missing or not right in the model. He then rewinds to the beginning and shows us when the error is there and when not. Here the video ends. But we see a logo with the name Zora. What is that all about? Is this the character Zora Salazar from the animated series Epithet Erased? Zora Salazar is an inscribed cowgirl-themed bounty hunter and Bliss Ocean officer who originally was sent to hunt down Ramsey Murdoch for forgery. The video ends with some flickery and a dark picture. Now just a day after the intro was released, Elder Laker released episode 2 of Deserted. But where is episode 1? Is the intro episode 1? But in the description Elder Laker writes the following. April 13th, 2015. Hi, I'm Zora and I am making a source mod. And then the YouTube channel ZoraRG is referenced. If you go to the ZoraRG channel, he introduces himself as Hi, I make source mods. A source mods is an Half-Life 2 mod which allows you to write modifications for Half-Life 2 with the small scripting language. Now the Zora channel has one video called Deserted 1.avi. Could this be episode 1 for Deserted series? In the description says, this bug I really hate. April 15, 2015. So the date is the same as in the description for episode 2 and the logo for Zora is the same as in the intro video. So how are Zora and Elder Laker connected? I don't know. And what happened in April 13, 2015? Is it reference to the movie Avengers Age of Ultron, which was released that day? No, it is more likely it is reference to the date when Half-Life 3 game was cancelled because story and gameplay details were leaked. The game would have taken place 20 years after episode 2, having a greater focus on stealth as before. Now we can take a look on this video to see if it's somehow connected to the intro. In the beginning we see 2 zombies. The POV man sees some kind of weapon on the ground which he picks up. The zombies attack him, but he can defend himself. POV man looks up and what do we see? A red and yellow thing come on over the bridge. Wait, is this the same error that Elder Laker was talking about in the intro episode? Yes, as you can see here is also the gate to the tunnel we saw in the intro episode. POV man turns around and jumps up the house and looks at the bridge, but the error is still there. He then walks backwards and when he turns around the error has disappeared. He then walks to the gate of the tunnel. He hears some strange sounds and light in the tunnel appears, so he takes up a gun. But then he is hit by something, so he falls on the ground. It is the error. And the error turns into a screaming head. And here the video ends. So if we take a look at episode 2 by Elder Laker, it starts with a black screen and a text that talk about how he got this video. We see a Windows file browser and he double clicks on a video file, and after waiting some time we see the beginning of the deserted intro video, which we watched before. Then he talks about decompiling the map and that this creates a different kind of video, and we see the date April 13th, 2015. After that we see the same video as we saw on the Zora YouTube channel. He then writes he does not know how this happened but asks if he should get more. He finds this freaky, but he will take a look on the Zora YouTube channel tomorrow, and the music stops. We see file browser again and a log file is opened and scrolled through. I don't know what that means, and this is how the video ends. This is all I have for you guys for now. It has been a long video. If there is something that I missed or was not correct, then let me know in the comments. See you guys next time.